Well, Paul Solise's wife, his current wife, who, if you don't know who Paul Solise is, that's Britney Spears' sort of on-again, off-again boyfriend.
We think.
He's still married to her, and so
What?
she's getting
Not
divorced.
for long.
He's married?
Yeah, no kidding.
We
that
knew
was
he
my
was-
reaction.
We knew he was married with kids, but we didn't know they weren't divorced.
I thought he was divorced from
Well,
her.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
No, she was his current wife, and she just filed for divorce.
Yeah.
So,
That was news.
okay, yeah. So she lists like June 29th, I
Oh my
believe.
God! Drama around Britney Spears.
But why does she not know that he's
I'm
married?
just saying,
Why
like,
is she doing
are we really
this?
that surprised
Oh, God.
that this is a hot mess? Toxic.
That's your turn. That's your turn.
So the gig is up.
I do want to hear her tell all. So, ma'am,
Please,
write a
ma'am.
book. You come host the show with us.
Yeah. Do you blinded by the item?
We
We're
will.
reaching out.
We absolutely will. And if you're a celebrity with secrets and hot gossip, we'll put you behind a screen.
She did just write a book. So we need like a yearly book from her.
Oh, Brittany?
Brittany. I
Brittany.
meant, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
sorry, the wife.
Paul Solise's
Gotcha.
Yeah.
estranged wife.
Yeah.
We need like a new book from Brittany every year or two.
Yeah, I would
There's
love
so
that.
many things happening in
I
her
feel
life.
like with AI, we could have that.
Mm-hmm.
She just will post random stuff and be like, oh my God. Remember when she posted that, oh, I made out with Ben Affleck at this party. And then people did the math and they were like, you were 17. And he was like, not 17. And he was with someone. So this is what we're here for, Brittany. Keep bringing it. But good luck to Paul Solise's soon-to-be ex-wife. It's just kind of an odd.
More questions
thing.
than answers, kids.
Yep.
More
Yep.
questions than answers, which is what you will always get on the adventures of Blinded by the Item.
Do you have any blind items?
I do. Let's
Okay.
do some blind items today. Let's start it off with this one. The family is working overtime to get people to stop putting their name in association with the scandal. Now they're leaking stories about how the A-list actor and the youngest member are basically headed for marriage. Okay, sure.
We got this.
Yeah, you do.
So this is, of course, Kardashian. There is obviously some concern they're connected to Diddy. And so therefore they're pushing this whole Kylie and Chalamet experience.
Yeah.
Which I did see a headline about.
Apparently, you know Timothy Chalamet, the guy who's dating
That
Kylie,
guy.
the two of them who are never together.
Right?
Apparently,
Never.
they're never together, never seen together, but he has built a really strong relationship with her kids.
Yeah,
It's
of
so
course.
cute.
Of
All that
course.
time they're not spending together,
Maybe
he's
it's
building
FaceTime.
a real relationship with the 6-year-old.
I just don't see him marrying her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see them in a relationship that's real. It's strange.
That's because you're using your real brain, Dawn.
Okay.
Now use your Kardashian brain.
oh, money.
Power.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate the power and influence of a celebrity attaching themselves to the juggernaut known as the Kardashian family enterprise.
Yeah. If it was someone who didn't, like, they needed help with their career, I would say, okay, but like, he was doing really well.
Yeah, but
before.
actors do not have the ability to. You see this all the time now. Like, also because I think we have like old celebrity brain, whereas actors are up here, reality people down here. Like the cachet that the Kardashians bring to the world and the connection to billions of dollars in investments from brands, starting your own company, like that is a
True.
worthwhile endeavor to get sucked onto, like a one of them.
Leech.
Well, or those fishes that get all up under the shark. What are they called? Remoras.
Sure.
They
Yeah.
follow the shark around.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, this is interesting on video.
Isn't that what they do?
I didn't quite see. Can you? There you
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what they do. All right, let's talk more about those. Let's move on to this blind item. Well, that'll sure show them. Changing a word in the song will definitely keep people off the scent of your heavy involvement with all of these scandals. A lot of scandals in the blinds today.
Scandal.
That'll sure show them. Changing a word in a song will definitely keep people off the scent of your actual heavy involvement with the scandals. Now, this is in reference to an A- list singer from multiple groups.
Okay. A minus. Is this Joe Jonas?
Yep.
Okay. So Cake by the Ocean became something else.
Donut.
No, Cake by the Ocean still called that, but the line where he drops Diddy's name in it has been changed.
Oh my God.
Everybody is doing the work.
Oh my God.
Everybody has called their publicist and like a tech guy and said, you need to scrub a dub.
Yeah, do not connect my name
Get
to
all
his.
of my Diddy references out
Your mouth.
internet mouth.
Okay. I mean, Kesha did it a long time ago, right
she
away.
did.
She
Wake up
changed it
in the morning saying,
blank P Diddy.
there you go. The line here was something about, I don't know how well you're familiar with the song Cake by the Ocean, but it was something like, you be Diddy, I'll be Naomi,
Oh.
in reference to Diddy and Naomi Campbell at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And that was recently changed while he was performing the other night. Not really, no one could really make out what he said, but it definitely wasn't Diddy.
Okay.
So he changed it to something.
You know,
There's some other conspiracy theories about what he might have actually said there, but it definitely wasn't Diddy.
I will say, if you are out there and enjoying this experience and thinking to yourself, I need something else to do with my life, I think a fun exercise would be to go through and just look at all of the songs that reference Diddy and see slowly but surely how they've changed or been changed, right?
Yeah.
Like, or, you know, people who had relationships with Diddy, have those photos been removed from the website? You know, like, I
Who's
just
selling
imagine
their
there's a
music
lot of that
catalog?
going on right now.
Like people that are really involved. There's some people attached to him that have just made some deals with selling their music catalog, and I'm like, oh,
Pink Floyd just sold their music catalog. Do you think they're associated?
That was the first thing I thought.
No.
Honestly, when I
Yes, I
saw
know.
that, I was like, I wonder. And I'm like, okay, it's Pink Floyd.
Yeah. Let's do another blind item, and let's just do, I think, maybe our last Diddy-related blind item,
Okay.
and then we'll move on past it.
For today,
Well, yeah, for today. We were talking about celebrities getting ahead of the news. While others are trying to get in front of it, this A-list actor / comedian is just avoiding the topic altogether. He knows it's going to be hard to deny it when he is all over the videos, not only participating, but also hosting the freak-offs.
oh God, I'm the host of a freak off.
is that Kevin Hart?
You're darn right it is.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, while everyone else is trying to get ahead of it, like we've heard from Denzel and Ashton Kutcher and some of these other stories with Joe Jonas, it sounds like Kevin Hart is basically throwing his hands up saying like, okay, I'm just going to deny or just avoid the topic and hope that
People
the
don't
videos
remember.
don't come to surface. But by the way, they're out there already.
I'm Denzel Washington, and one time I left a party in a huff.
Yeah. And I got into a big fight with Diddy.
And then didn't, I mean, again, the story that I read said that he saw something. And I thought, well,
Did you
if
say
it was
something?
enough,
You
exactly.
should have said something.
If it was enough to leave the party, did you need to call authorities?
right.
Because just because you said something 20 years ago or however long it was,
Yeah, you yelled at him once. Okay, but what about?
I got a lot more questions.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the videos, there are definitely plenty of videos right now out there of Kevin Hart standing in front
Partaking.
of some of the debauchery that was happening and maybe even playing commentator for it and introducing people to it.
I saw a
And
story about some
Commentating
kid.
sex parties.
Did you see this story about there was some
Yes.
kid, and I was like, I don't even understand what's going on here, but it didn't seem like the kid had any shocking things to say other than he saw boobs and people smoking pot, which of course as a
He was
child you
6.
probably are not supposed to see. But I didn't. I'm just like, I don't even understand how this is happening.
Yeah, that was one of his white parties, which were supposed to be family friendly during the day.
Until like a certain hour when he's like,
Okay.
child services is going to show up in 30 minutes. You kids better be gone.
Yeah.
Or something.
And my
I
thing-
don't know.
his-
I will admit I was not paying attention to this story. I know people have talked about this stuff for years. That is not a part of the pop culture world I was keenly focused on. But I'm just like, I didn't see what? These you guys, did you see some of these photos? Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
so there you go. That's our walk down Diddy Street today. Let's move past it and go on to some other blind items like this one. So you go to a horror movie known for blood, guts, and gore, and you leave after 5 minutes after seeing blood, guts, and gore. And that doesn't make a lot of sense. That's not reality. That's called marketing.
Oh.
What?
You go to a horror movie and you see blood, guts, and gore, and then after 5 minutes of seeing blood, guts, and gore, you decide to leave. That's not reality. That's marketing.
Okay.
So we're talking about a movie.
Talking about the
A horror
substance?
movie. No.
We're talking about a movie.
The horror
Say
movie.
no evil or speak no evil?
So you go to a horror movie known for blood, guts, and gore. So it's a horror movie known for blood, guts, and gore. And after 5 minutes
But
of
who
seeing
left?
blood, guts, and gore, a group of people.
Okay, so they're just
so it was a
marketing. They're like,
stunt.
oh, look, people
It
left
was
our
a stunt.
movie.
People, like they had teenagers around going, and so then the Daily
believe-
Mail was like, these people almost
I
died.
believe reportedly somebody also got sick in the crowd.
Okay.
Again,
Yeah. Okay.
Cute. So some marketing scam. Dawn, this is your bailiwick.
horror
You're
movies
obsessed with horror movies.
known for blood, guts, and gore.
Is this like a franchise?
It is a franchise.
Is there a new franchise?
Uh-huh.
It's not the Scream?
No. This is the third movie in a franchise that wasn't expected to do well.
Okay.
It was a very, very low-budget horror film. It had a cult-like following, and now it's only
Smile?
gotten bigger and bigger.
Oh, no. It's not. It is.
The main character is smiling most of the time.
Oh, the Smiley Man?
I don't know.
Okay. It comes out next weekend.
It?
Oh, next weekend.
It's
okay.
the Terrifier.
Oh, yeah, the clown.
You've seen the
guy.
Clown
Yeah.
Terrifier
No.
franchise? Oh, okay, yeah. It's the small budget horror film that actually did like shockingly well. Now they just keep pumping them out, and they are making unbelievably large amounts of money. Well, you go to a Terrifier movie to see blood, guts, and gore, and then after 5 minutes of seeing blood, guts, and gore, you leave?
Yeah.
That's not reality. That's marketing. This is
Got
following
it.
up a story where 12 people reportedly left the movie in the opening scene, and somebody was throwing up during a media screening of Terrifier 3.
Okay.
And that person was paid.
Yeah, they were paid.
To
they
pop
were given
a
free tickets and
Ziploc of pea soup
Yeah.
out of their mouth.
Gross. Ew.
So that was just kind of a goofy
Okay,
one thrown
that's
in there, but
silly.
there you go. That's
Actually,
a
Dawn, you've done that before. You should tell
Have
the
I?
audience.
Oh,
yeah.
taking pea soup into a movie and pretended to
Pea
puke.
soup?
all
Well,
over.
for marketing. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. I do.
Let's move on and do another blind item here. Apparently, the bandmate of this former A-lister should check out our show. We told you a year ago that the tour would never work. Apparently, he thought it would happen, though, which is why he's suing the former A-lister.
Is this Praz and Lauryn Hill and the Fugees?
Oh.
You're darn right it
Look
is.
at that. You almost got something extra there.
You almost did, but instead you got a ding. Yes, it is indeed that. We told you a year ago, you may remember, it was almost exactly a year ago
Yeah.
when the Fugees opened up this tour, this reunion tour at Mystic Lake Casino just down the road. And they actually played that show and a few others after that. But then we told you there's no way the tour would happen.
Because we're like, she can't keep on time.
She can't keep on time. She apparently has
Cancels
some
all the time.
narcissistic tendencies, and that's exactly what this lawsuit is implying.
That's a
because her
difficult
bandmate
condition
is
to deal with
suing
these
her.
days.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you have a prescription?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it does cause wet discharge
I'm sorry.
and possible death.
Oh, no.
I love when you're watching those drug ads and they're like, may cause possible death.
It's like all those things are way worse
I think
than
I'll
what
take
I feel.
whatever like scab on my. I'm just saying. I think.
Can we get you a towel for your?
I know I'm on a
What,
theme.
discharge?
I'm just
Your
trying to say
scabs?
that there are times when you're watching those commercials where you're like, I'm pretty
I'd
sure
rather
I would take the crustiest crust.
I hate the word discharge.
This is what they're gonna do to us.
I think it was Jeff Foxworthy who said, "I'd rather have itchy, watery eyes. I'll just take that
Yes,
rather
That's
than
a much better way of putting it. Thank you.
Oh
Michael.
my gosh.
anal seepage." I think was one of them I heard on a commercial once. Don't want that. Don't want that at all.
Don't say seepage. That's almost worse than
don't say
discharge.
discharge.
You know, discharge though, at least you can use that in a better sentence. Like, what is discharge on my credit card bill?
Oh gosh. I mean, I guess.
What is
Or like maybe
discharge?
from the
On my credit card.
I got you.
But you can't do that with seepage.
No, you cannot. All right, let's move on. I have no idea how that just happened. We'll move on to this. Speaking of watching our show or looking into the blinds, if you ever wonder if celebs follow the blinds, they definitely do, and here's more proof. Last week, we hear that the three named actor is leaving his older wife And then all of a sudden, poof, there's a love fest in the tabloids between the two of them. So again, we have an A-list. We didn't actually give the list, but an A-list 3-name actor and his older wife being done. And then poof, all of a sudden, we get a love fest in the tabloids.
Oh, with a 3-named actor.
3-name actor, 3-name A-list actor who's got an older wife.
Aaron Taylor
Johnson.
You guys are
Yes.
just crushing
Yes.
today. Haven't even hemmed and hawed on any of these. Just rolling right through them.
Is he in your notes, Dawn, as a
Yes,
3-named
he is.
actor?
There you
Yeah.
go.
Because I feel like
He's
he's
also a Brit
a repeat offender in
and
the
a
blinds.
superhero.
And he is married to director Sam Taylor Johnson, who there's a 23-year age gap, I think, between the two of them.
Okay, so did you fill in the blind?
No, I'll fill in the blind right now. If you ever wonder if celebs follow the blinds, here's more proof. Last week, we told you that Aaron Taylor Johnson and Sam Taylor Johnson are done. And then, poof, we get a huge love fest in the tabloids between the two of them.
I was just going to say, I saw a love fest between the two of them either earlier this week or late last week. And I thought, wow, just because he was shirtless, that was quite honestly the only reason I was clicking. And then
It
I was
was
like,
like
oh, yeah,
beach
he's the one
stuff.
dating that older lady, only because I know we've talked about it on this.
Yeah.
And he also has Craven the Hunter on the way soon.
Is that his child?
Is that his kid? Are they having a kid named Craven?
Oh, that's his next film.
That would be a great
You said on the way, and I'm like,
kid's name.
December 13th.
Craven
Welcome,
the Hunter.
Craven the Hunter.
It's actually one of Nicolas Cage's kids' names.
This is going to be another...
What? Another
an
one.
incredible name. This is another one of those Spider-Man villains from the Sony Marvel universe.
Is it Craven with a K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen, trailers for it. He also, by the way, is in the running to be and is expected to probably be named the next James Bond.
Oh,
He's the one who
Aaron Taylor Johnson, yeah.
reportedly was offered the role. It may be accepted, and then maybe the wrong person reported it, and they decided to not talk about it anymore.
Who's his wife again?
Sam Taylor Johnson,
Sam
the director.
Taylor Johnson, the director. That's right.
So there you go. You've got it. You guys are dominating today. Let's see if I can find something a little more difficult. Maybe not.
Look, we fail it easy all the time.
This A-list actor knows if people are talking about his relationship situation, they won't be asking the real question that we want to know and that he continues to dodge. This A-list actor knows if people are talking about his relationship status that they won't be asking the real question that he continues to dodge.
The real question is not Diddy related.
It's not Diddy related,
Okay.
but it is a controversial question.
Are you the gay?
No, that's not the question, no.
There's nothing about gayness.
Well,
There's nothing about gayness.
Well, just saying.
technically, yes.
Oh,
Okay, but it's not
technically.
Not
directly
about
related?
him. No,
Not about him. About her.
not about him or her. Not about anybody in the situation. It's really weird that don't get hung up
Don't
on that.
confuse
It's going to
us.
be
Okay.
not.
I mean, we're
Technically,
already
to
confused,
answer your question, yes, it is because of.
but we're not going to think about
But
it.
you're not going to think about it.
Okay. Yeah.
A-list actor knows people if they are talking about his relationship situation, they won't be asking the real question that he continues to dodge.
Murder.
Nope.
Not that.
Well, murder of a project.
Oh, Joaquin
Phoenix.
That also.
And it's gay.
Exactly. So yes, it kind of.
Yeah, you were right.
Too gay.
It was a project. Well, we don't know exactly. He continues to avoid it, but according to this, and do you know the relationship part?
The relationship.
his-
Yes, we talked about her, didn't we?
Yeah, they're engaged.
Well, according to him in a recent podcast, he called her
They're
his
his
wife.
wife, yes.
So I don't know. Maybe they're more than engaged. But again, the idea of the blind item saying that if Joaquin Phoenix has you talking about his marriage status, you won't be asking that real question about, hey, why did you completely destroy that one project that you set up and had millions of dollars invested in
Yeah.
and ready to do in 3 days before
Who
you
was the
pulled the plug?
actor, the director again? He did the one with Julianne Moore, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Todd
Todd
Haynes.
Haynes.
Todd Hayden's. There you go. You found it. But again, this was Joaquin Phoenix's project. He brought it to Todd Haynes, said, we're going to work on this project. They set everything in motion. They had the crew. Everyone was ready. And he pulled
And
the
then
plug.
he walked
It
away.
can't be because it was too
I don't
gay
think
for
it
him
was
because why would you even agree to do it and buy the rights to the film and like it
But
just doesn't make sense.
We also know him to be an incredibly fickle human,
yeah.
right? Or an incredibly impulsive human, maybe is a better word.
Now, he has opened up about this at the Venice Film Fest. He was asked this exact question.
Oh.
Why? Why did you end this? Why did you do this? And his response was this.
It's probably gaslighting is about to follow, but go ahead.
So basically they said, can you comment on it? And he said, if I do, I'll just be sharing my opinion from my perspective. And the other creatives aren't here to say their place.
No.
And that doesn't feel right.
Oh,
and like I
really?
should have the ability to do that. I am not sure how that would be helpful. I don't think I will.
Okay. Well,
Again,
it's all
remember
on
how I
you.
said gaslighting was
Yes.
going to follow? That's what that was.
Is the gaslightiest gaslight.
Such a gaslight.
Like,
gassy.
well, other people
lights.
were part of that
Like
decision.
you're the one who made the decision, so we do want your perspective.
But the other creatives
Disappointing.
aren't here to give their perspective.
Yeah. so
Exactly.
They
That's-
already have in
I want you to
interviews.
think that I
It
care
sucks.
about those people that I just like fired from a job.
and screwed over.
Yeah. No.
Not awesome.
Not buying it.
There you go. You guys got that one again. You are flying through the blinds today. Let's see if you can get these last couple ones before we wrap things up. Let's start with this one here. This former A-minus list reality star was told her new show was in the bag. So she started spending like she used to.
Uh-oh.
Then that report came out, reality hit, and now she's going to be broke.
Broke, former A-list, mostly.
Former A-minus list reality star was told her new show was in the bag, so she started spending like she used to. Then the report came out, reality hit, and she is going to be broke as a result.
It's not who I thought it was.
Is it Tori Spelling?
It is not.
Not Kim Zolciak.
It is not.
Former A-minus list reality star. So she was like, I got another show.
It's pretty up there, right? Was
Is
she
it a
known?
competition show or is it like a reality?
Reality show.
Like based on her family? Was she a housewife?
No, based on her family.
And she was
Chrisley. Savannah.
God, I feel like they would still make money. Oh,
They
Duggar? Oh, no. Nope.
A digger.
Bradley's got it.
No,
Oh.
I had it. It's not a Kate plus 8. It's not a.
Yeah, it is.
I stand corrected.
8 plus
I corrected
0.
myself.
You did correct yourself. Nicely done. Kate Goslin, the answer to this question.
Yeah, no, don't put her on TV.
Well,
Yeah, what were they going to do? That's why I sort of.
Yeah, they're grown.
Yeah.
well, don't you remember that report?
Well, no. Well,
the
yeah, it was
kid?
nasty.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
abuse.
the kid said that she zip tied me and put me in the basement.
There you go. Yeah, that's the report that came out according to the blind
Colin.
items, though. Yeah, according to the blind items, Kay Goslin was told that her new show was in the bag, so she started spending like she used to. Then that report came out that one of the kids said she maybe
The one that was with dad.
yes,
There's
maybe
two that live
was
with dad.
not awesome in how she disciplined them or how she was just treating them in general. Reality hit, and now she's going to go broke as a result because she can't pay all those bills that she spent all that money on.
Well, if she's responsible for what her child alleges, I am not concerned.
No,
Exactly.
I'm not here for it.
Other than the fact that she might have other children to take care of, and I want her to be able to take care of them because she clearly needs.
Well, maybe she can have another garage sale.
Oof.
She did that once.
Yep.
Because it was not. That's not good.
Yeah, Colin Goslin, 20 years old, recently accused her of zip tying his arms and legs, locked him in the basement as a child.
And
in a
then like
shocking
played
new interview.
mind games with him and essentially just like, yeah.
Oh, boy. Let's move on from that
And I don't
terrible
think
one.
John was entirely innocent either, because it made it sound like the kid just made it sound like he had a really, really rough go trying to get his parents to parent him.
Yeah. Well, actually, we don't have enough time for another one, so that's going to wrap things
you
up today.
sure?
Yeah, no, this one is going to take a little bit longer than we have
Okay.
allotted.
Do you have
So
anything like?
you guys did really, really
We've
well.
been watching The Golden Bachelorette, right?
We have
Mike?
been. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Never miss an episode.
Yeah,
That's too bad.
No, it's great.
it's really great.
I'm
These
glad
guys.
for you.
The heart.
Oh,
Again, we've talked about this, but like
Gagung.
in the Bachelor, in the the Bachelor and the Bachelorette, there's all this forced drama. There's a lot of testosterone. There's a lot of infighting.
Yeah.
This one just feels like all the contestants truly are rooting for each other. They want each other to have success.
You're saying it's like the bake-off of The Bachelor.
Yes.
Yes.
And even the Golden Bachelor, you still had a lot of what felt like manufacturing fighting among the women. For some reason, this season and this show, with the exception of a few storylines, these dudes just seem like dudes hanging out in a mansion
Guys.
like
I
they're
want them
buddies.
all to find love again.
Yeah. We need to bring together all of them and have like
Bachelor in Paradise, Golden Island.
Golden Bachelor in Paradise.
Sponsored by Viagra.
Please.
Actually, it's Quaker Oats.
They really did a heavy
Quaker
Quaker
Oats?
Oats segment. It was like all sponsored by Quaker Oats.
I'm
Kickball.
Wilford Brimley, and I eat
They're not
Quaker
doing like
Oats.
hymns or something.
That'd be
Yeah.
better. But Quaker Oats was sponsoring everything last night.
They had a
Well, they're not
kickball.
sponsoring this podcast,
But
but
they
they
could
could if they contact us on our YouTube channel. Hi there, guys. We love your oats.
We
when
do.
we come back, it'll be tomorrow because we do this every day. It's on the radio on My Talk, podcast wherever you get them. Just look for Blinded by the Item. And we're also on the YouTube. You can see us, look at us in all of our beautiful splendor. I'm topless.
No, you're not.
Like and subscribe.
Blinded by the Item.
Time of my life.
Blinded by the item.